Management, a multidimensional activity. Once upon a time, a young man joined a new firm. The young man loved his job. He was the first to reach office and the last to leave. Everybody was happy with his performance. However, to his surprise, he was not promoted to the post of manager. The young man approached his superior.
Sir, I am the best person for the job. Why was I not offered this post?
It is not enough to be good at your work. You must also be effective at managing people.
But I am an MBA.
A degree in MBA is not a quick fix solution for everything. It is essential that you learn the art of management.
Mother, how do you manage the household so effortlessly?
Son, the key to success is to learn to manage the house with a limited budget and also ensure that everybody's needs are fulfilled.
Wow, Mom, you sound like a management guru.
What is management? At the end of the day, it is nothing but managing your resources effectively.
What is management? Management in business as well as organizational activities are the acts of getting people together to accomplish desired goals and objectives efficiently and effectively. Management comprises of planning, organizing, staffing, leading or directing, and controlling an organization or effort for the purpose of accomplishing a goal. Management focuses on the entire organization from both a short and a long-term perspective. Management aims at increasing the effectiveness of organizations. Concepts of management. The concept of management is not fixed. It has to change according to the time and circumstances. Different authors on management have given different concepts of management. The main concepts of management are as follows. Functional concept. According to this concept, management is what a manager does. The main followers of this concept are Louis Allen, George R. Terry, Henry Fayol, E.F.L. Breck, James L. Lundy, Kuntz and O'Donnell, G.E. Millward, McFarland. Getting things done through others concept. According to this concept, management is the art of getting things done through others. It is a very narrow and traditional concept of management. Under this concept, the workers are treated as factors of production only, and the work of the manager is confined to taking work from the workers. Modern management experts do not agree with this concept of management. According to Mary Parker Follett, management is the art of getting things done through others. Leadership and decision-making concept. According to this concept, management is an art and science of decision-making and leadership. Majority of the time of managers is utilized in taking decisions. Production and productivity both can be increased by efficient leadership only. According to Donald J. Clough, management is the art and science of decision-making and leadership. Productivity concept. According to this concept, management is an art of increasing productivity. Economists treat management as an important factor of production. According to them, management is also a factor of production like land, labor, capital and enterprise. The main followers of this concept of management are John F. Mee, Mary Cushing Niles, F.W. Taylor, to name a few. Universality concept. According to this concept, management is universal. Management is universal in the sense that it is applicable anywhere and everywhere, be it in social, religious, or business and industrial areas. Henry Fayol is known as the father of modern management. He developed 14 principles of management that are still taught today. Management is a universal activity which is equally applicable in all types of organization, whether social, religious, or business. F.W. Taylor was an American mechanical engineer who sought to improve industrial efficiency. He is regarded as the father of scientific management and was one of the first management consultants. Characteristics of management. 1. Management is a group activity. As no individual can satisfy all his desires himself, he unites with his fellow beings and works in an organized crew to achieve what he cannot achieve individually. 2. Management is goal-oriented. Management aims at achieving economic and social objective. Group efforts in management are always directed towards the achievement of some predetermined goals. 3. Management is applicable in all types of organization. Wherever there is human activity, there is management. It can be applied in all organizations, be it business, social, religious, cultural, sport, educational, politics or military. 4. Management is needed at all levels of organization. Management is needed at all levels of the organization. Example, top level, middle level, and supervisory level. The only difference lies in the nature of task and the scope of authority. 5. Management is a distinct process. Management is a distinct process performed to determine and accomplish stated objectives by the use of human beings and other resources. 6. Management is a social process. Management is getting things done through others. Thus, the efforts of humans have to be directed, coordinated, and regulated by management in order to achieve the desired results. 7. Management is a system of authority. Since management is a process of directing men to perform a task, authority to accomplish the work from others is implied in the every concept of management. Management cannot perform in the absence of authority. 8. Management is a dynamic function. Management is a dynamic function. It is constantly engaged in the molding of an enterprise in an ever-changing business environment. 9. Management is an art as well as a science. Management is a science because it is based on certain principles which are of universal application. But the result of management depends upon the personal skills of managers. Hence, viewed in this sense, management is an art. 10. Management is a profession. In today's scenario, management is recognized as a profession. It comprises of systematic and specialized body of knowledge.
What, according to you, is an essential quality that every manager should possess?
I think negotiation skills are very important, be it a manager or any person for that matter. It is important to respect and understand the other person's goals and aspirations.
Objectives of management. The objectives of management may be classified into 3 categories: organizational objectives, social objectives, personal objectives. Organizational objectives. Survival. In order to survive, an organization must earn enough revenues to cover its costs. Management must chalk out a strategy to ensure that the company survives during the toughest times. Profit. Profit provides a vital incentive for the continued successful operation of the enterprise. Profit is essential for covering costs and risks of the business. Growth. To remain in the industry, management must exploit to optimum level the growth potential of the organization. Growth of a business can be measured in terms of sales volume, increase in the number of employees, number of products, or increase in capital investment. Social objectives. Social objectives are those objectives which are desired to be achieved for the benefit of society. Management should ensure that social objectives aim at building a better society. Personal objectives. Organizations comprise of people with different personalities, backgrounds, experiences, and objectives. They become part of the organization to satisfy their diverse needs. These needs vary from financial needs such as competitive salaries and perks, social needs such as peer recognition, and higher level needs such as personal growth and development. Management has to reconcile personal goals with organizational objectives for harmony in the organization. Importance of management. Helps in achieving group goals. Management directs group efforts towards achievement of predetermined goals. Management converts disorganized resources of men, machines, money, etc. into useful enterprise. These resources are coordinated, directed and controlled in such a manner that the enterprise work towards attainment of goals. Optimum utilization of resources. Management provides maximum utilization of scarce resources by selecting its best possible alternate use in industry from out of various uses. It makes use of experts, which leads to proper utilization of their skills, knowledge, and avoids wastage. Reduces costs. Management uses physical, human, and financial resources that results in maximum output with minimum input. This helps in cost reduction. Establishes sound organization. Management establishes effective authority and responsibility relationship. That is, who is accountable to whom? Who can give instructions to whom? Who are superiors and who are subordinates? This is done by employing the right persons, having the right skills, training and qualification. Establishes equilibrium. With changes in the external environment, the initial coordination of the organization must be changed. Management should adapt the organization to the changing demands of market or changing needs of societies. This is necessary for the growth and survival of the organization. Prosperity of society. Efficient management leads to economy in production, employment generation. Net result is welfare and prosperity of society in the long run.
It's not enough to be able to negotiate, It is essential that you constantly reinvent yourself with the changing times. If you cannot adapt to changing times, develop and redefine your leadership and management skills, how do you expect to lead your company ahead?
Mother, that was amazing.
Good management begins at home. How about laying the table for dinner?
Levels of management. Managers perform their duties at different levels. Management is a universal term used for certain functions performed by individuals in an enterprise who are bound together in a hierarchy of relationships. Management thus can be divided into 3 categories: top-level management, middle-level management, lower-level management. Top-level management includes board of directors and the chief executive. The chief executive may have the designation of chairman, managing director, president, executive director, or general manager. This level determines the objectives of the business as a whole and lays down policies to achieve these objectives. The top management also exercises an overall control over the organization. The middle-level management includes heads of various departments, example, production, sales, etc., and other departmental managers. The objectives of the business as a whole are translated into departmental objectives for the middle-level management. Middle-level managers are particularly concerned with the activities of their respective departments. The lower-level management consists of foremen and supervisors who look after the operative workers and ensure that the work is carried out properly and on time. Thus, they have the primary responsibility of the actual production of goods and services in the organization. Functions of management. Planning. Planning is deciding in advance what is to be done, when it is to be done, how it is to be done. It is basically concerned with the selection of goals to be achieved and determining the effective course of action from among the various alternatives. This involves forecasting, establishing targets, developing the policies and programming, and scheduling the action, procedure, etc. The essential part of planning consists of setting goals and programs of activities. Organizing. After the plans have been drawn, management has to organize the activities and physical resources of the firm to carry out the selected program successfully. This consists of identifying the tasks involved, grouping them into units and departments, defining the duties and responsibilities of people in different positions within each department. Staffing. Staffing is concerned with employing people for the various activities to be performed in an organization. The objective of staffing is to ensure that suitable people have been appointed for different positions. Directing. The directing function of management includes guiding the subordinates, supervising their performance, communicating effectively and motivating them. Exchange of information should take place regularly for building common understanding and clarity. The managers should also understand the needs of subordinates and inspire them to do their best and encourage initiative and creativity. Controlling. This function of management consists of the steps taken to ensure that the performance of work is in accordance with the plan. It involves establishing performance standards and measuring the actual performance with a standard set. If differences are noticed, corrective steps may be taken. Coordinating. Management has to ensure that all the activities in an organization contribute to the achievement of the objectives of the business. This requires integration of activities and synchronization of efforts. Managers should therefore see that everybody in the organization understands its objectives and works in cooperation with others to achieve these objectives. Recent trends. The editors of Harvard Business Review recently assembled a list of the top 12 trends in management. Peter Ferdinand Drucker was a writer, management consultant, and self-described social ecologist. His writings have predicted many of the major developments of the late 20th century, including privatization and decentralization, the rise of Japan to economic world power, the decisive importance of marketing, and the emergence of the information society with its necessity of lifelong learning. In 1959, Drucker coined the term knowledge worker, and later in his life considered knowledge work productivity to be the next frontier of management. Armed with this newfound wisdom, the young man went back to his workplace. Now, he not only did his work well, but also learned to manage people and resources. He was promoted to the post of manager very soon. He still maintains that his mother is the best management guru.